Yo, what's up, world? It's your man, Big Zizzo, aka Big Revolution. I want to do stuff a little bit differently this time. I'm always talking about underrated. Me, I'm a person who I just feel like talent, whether it's recognized or not, deserves its props and its recognition. This time I'm going to do something a little bit different, though. This is just one of the series, but I figured when I started talking about this particular topic, I might as well go to the person who I think is probably the most overrated. I know a lot of people are gonna disagree with me on this. Hey, that's just how it is. I just feel like this guy is extremely overrated. Um, and the thing about it, he's not even he's rapped, but he's not a rapper per se. He's a producer. But before I get into that, I gotta thank my homeboys at dot.com for setting me straight on a couple things. Number one, my man Clever, he definitely had to pull my tail on this one. How could you make a greatest female MC list and not have Roxanne Shante on that list? See, with that, somebody needs to take my hip hop license away. I shouldn't be allowed to listen to hip hop music no more after such a big omission. And a newcomer, Dominique LaRue, she's dope too. You know what I'm saying? And she definitely is one of my favorite new female MCs. A lot of people might look at the video and say, "Well, why didn't you include Foxy Brown and Lil Kim and blah 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 blah?" Whatever. You know, they've all had I should have. You know, just based on the strength of a couple of albums they made, like Broken Silence by Foxy Brown. There's no doubt one of the best hip hop albums any female has ever made. So I should have put her on there. And Lil Kim, well, you know, she's got a couple albums I thought were dope. But anyway, thanks to my niggas at dot.com for that. But back to the topic. Let me show y'all. Let me check out this T-shirt I got on. I'm kind of a big man. The big man kind of representing. I don't know if y'all can see that. That's a T-shirt I get made. You know what I'm saying? I got quite a few others. That's that By All Means Necessary joint BDP by my man Chris. But anyway, we're gonna talk about the person who I feel is extremely overrated. Like I said, a lot of people probably disagree with me on this, but whatever. Dr. Dre. Dr. Dre, to me, is extremely overrated. I'm not saying that the dude is not good. I'm not even saying that it's not times when he's been great. But he is extremely overrated. Dr. Dre's best work to me was his Ruthless Records days. Some people might disagree with me on that. That's fine. But when I look at Dr. Dre's best work, his best two albums to me are Niggas for Life and DOC's No One Can Do It Better. I have to definitely give him props on that Niggas for Life album because I thought once Ice Cube left, NWA would be dead. But the beats on Niggas for Life were outstanding. Anybody could have rapped on them beats and they would have been good. So, I mean, it was just outstanding. But his recent work, to me, you know what I'm saying, has really left some things to be desired. And it's, you know, it's really killing me that people are sitting up waiting for Detox like it's going to save hip-hop or something. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to happen. You know what I'm saying? I listened to the Chronic. You know, the first Chronic was dope, no doubt. The second Chronic was dope. But you know what I'm saying? The second Chronic, I mean, he's had so many people come out and say that he had help on certain beats and certain songs that he took credit for that he didn't even do and things like that. And how, what was my man's name on the Chronic 2000? Mailman. How he's come out and said that he produced more of the album than he was given credit for and stuff like that. I look at people like Pete Rock and Primo and Marley Marl and Mark the 45 and Prince Paul. They don't need co-producers. What I'm saying, you're supposed to be the Quincy Jones of the West Coast, which is an extreme exaggeration. But if you all that, you don't need co-producers. When Quincy Jones went in there and produced Thriller, it say produced by Quincy Jones. It don't say produced by Quincy Jones and Rod Temperton or whoever he worked with on the album. It just say produced by Quincy Jones. So if you're the Quincy Jones of the West Coast, you should be able to hold your own. I look at some of the beats, like a perfect example. Jay-Z, I think Jay-Z is the best rapper ever. But Kingdom Come, which I thought was a good album, don't get me wrong. But the beats on Kingdom Come And I'm not saying that, you know what I'm saying, of course, Jay picked the beats that he wanted to rap over, but them beats were just wasn't up to par. You know what I'm saying? And to me, you know what I'm saying, I don't know. I just feel like when you're a producer, you know what I'm saying, you're supposed to get out there and produce beats. You know what I'm saying, so your work can be heard and be judged. What beats is he doing? I mean, what is he doing? You know what I'm saying? The beats he gave Eminem on Relapse were horrible. So I know people gonna disagree with me when I say Dr. Dre is overrated, and that's fine. But I really feel like Dr. Dre is overrated. I was trying to think of a sports comparison I can make of somebody who was great to me but overrated. Maybe I don't want to say Sammy Sosa. Um, I would have to get back to you on that one, but I don't know. Maybe Tim Duncan. You know what I'm saying? How they run around talking about Tim Duncan is the best power forward ever. Well, in my opinion, he can't hold Barkley or Karl Malone's jock, but he's won titles, just like Dr. Dre has won titles. So he's put on that pedestal as being great, but not the greatest, like they try to call Dr. Dre. So maybe, but I don't want to knock Tim Duncan because Tim Duncan is good. So I really don't know. But anyway, this your man Big Zizzo signing off. If you want to know where real hip hop lives, visit dotgotit.com, DOTGOTIT, Peace Clubber, Dot, Scheme, Marco, 456, Malmo, Leaps, Epic, Eric. I mean, the whole squad over there. It's your man Big Zizzo. Peace. My man Matic, too. I can't forget about you. Peace.